Hey, what's up everyone? This is your friend Sanjay, and today we are going to understand more about single movable pulley. So last time we understood that the two basic type of pulley are single fixed pulley and single movable pulley. And for single fixed pulley, what we do, we basically have single fixed pulley to change the direction of effort, and we usually have single movable pulley for producing force multiplication, right? So let us see the structure of single movable pulley once again. So this is a basic structure of single movable pulley, where I have told you yesterday that the efficiency is 100%. Now to tell you the fact, in practical case the efficiency is not exactly 100%, it is little less than that. And in this video we are going to see how the efficiency is less than 100%. Efficiency is defined as mechanical advantage upon velocity ratio. So let us first talk about mechanical advantage. Mechanical advantage is nothing but load upon effort, and in this case I can clearly see load as T and effort as T by 2. Okay. Now wait, this effort of T by 2 is actually little more than this value. You know why? Because when I am pulling this rope to lift this load, I am actually pulling this load to lift one more thing, that is the weight of this pulley. Are you getting it? I am pulling this rope not just to raise this load, but also to make sure that this is also raised at the same time. So my effort is for two different things: to lift the load and to lift the pulley. So my denominator is actually greater than effort, which is T by 2. My denominator is greater. Because denominator is greater than something, the overall value will depreciate. Alright. Since denominator is more, mechanical advantage becomes less than 1. In last video what I have discussed, I have told that mechanical advantage is 2. So here in this case it is less than. Your mechanical advantage is less than 2. Now talking about velocity ratio, the velocity ratio, it is still the same, it won't be affected, it would be 2 as discussed in the previous video. So your efficiency now becomes a value less than 2 upon 2, because your mechanical advantage is something less than 2 and velocity ratio is 2. So numerator is less than the denominator, therefore the efficiency is less than 100%. So that's the case for single movable pulley. Now let us talk about a proper way to use single movable pulley. Single movable pulley are generally used to multiply force. Okay. But there is a better way of using a single movable pulley, and how? We combine a single movable pulley with a single fixed pulley. We combine a single movable pulley with a single fixed pulley. Let us check the diagram how we combine it. So this is how we combine a single movable pulley with a single fixed pulley. So the overall idea to combine a single movable pulley with a single fixed pulley is just to change the direction of effort. It is just to change the direction of effort without combining with a single fixed pulley. I have to pull the rope in upward direction, and in presence of a single fixed pulley I have to apply the pull in downward direction. So from convenience point of view, when I am using a single fixed pulley, this one is more convenient compared to this one. Why? Because when I am pushing the rope in downward direction, when I am pulling it in downward direction, it is more convenient because the weight also helps in pulling it down. Otherwise, the efficiencies, mechanical advantage and velocity ratio, all of them are same for both the cases. The only difference is in this case you can apply the effort in downward direction. And this is the basic step of combination of pulley. I mean, we can have n number of combination of pulleys, but this is the basic model of combination of pulley where we are having two different pulleys combined together.